deep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation. At least there's pretty lights, and though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Come back another day.
Overkill. Wow, 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 wow. Definitely, we all, I think many people feel this way at night time, also during the day. A lot of imagination running wild, and you're worried ghosts do appear and fade away. Wherever you look, and then you try to get some respite from whatever's going on inside your head. So you go out for a walk at night, and all the street lights, all those things, they seem magical for a while, but then they just seem all the same, and they actually make you more paranoid at times. So it's all, the song seems to be about a lot of different things, but mainly about these themes, that there's a lot going on in his mind, there's a lot on his mind, and especially at night, these kind of thoughts, his imagination definitely runs more wild, and ghosts appear and fade away. And night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. So he's definitely scared also of all these things, thoughts that are happening and going in his mind. Definitely reminds me of, these kind of, their music, their musical arrangement, the way the vocals are done, reminds me a lot of an American band, even though Men at Work are Australian, reminds me of REM. REM has a similar vibes, some of their songs, like Men at Work. In more ways than one, I think, they go well together. If you listen to REM and Men at Work, song for song, maybe one song by REM, one song in Men at Work, you won't really know the difference apart from the accent. It's so similar, certain themes in REM and Men at Work. Who Can It Be Now comes to mind, Down Under comes to mind, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Jive or Mr. Hyde, I'm not sure. Yeah, only few songs we've heard of Men at
Johnny
Work.
Be Good?
Johnny Be Good, but they're all so good.
You
All the
cannot
songs are
forget.
so good.
There is something about Men at Work that you cannot forget. Probably it's the vocals, probably it's the arrangement that's so unique. They have
They have a saxophone, yeah.
And no, they play guitar also differently. It's not the regular rock band guitar. They give it little. The saxophone plays major role, although it's a rock song, but the guitar is at the back end. And then drums also. I think drums play a vital role. But everything that is done by the vocalist, his voice is everything. You cannot forget a Men at Work song just because of the vocalist. His voice is unique. And I was saying, yeah, but once Men at Work starts, it's Men at Work because of the vocalist and his voice. And his voice, surprisingly for me, because I was thinking so much about him while I was overkilling his voice while I was listening to it. Although he was overkilling a lot of stuff, but I was obsessed with the voice. That his voice is so unique, and that's what makes me remember Men at Work all the time. I said his voice is like Caribbean people, men from Caribbean islands. When they sing, that heaviness in his voice, big black person from Caribbean islands, they have that kind of voice and they sing like that. He's got similar voice like that. I don't know how, it's unique. His voice is definitely unique among male vocalists of rock bands, and it can be distinguished among many singers. That is how distinct it is. So Men at Work, you can never
What is your
get
take
it wrong.
on what is going on here?
There's-
Any other take?
I think there's a lot. I think we have killed Overkill as well as the title of the song. We may have reacted to a couple of more overkills, and if I'm not wrong, they all talk about overkilling. I think he's talking about his state of loneliness. Yeah. So he's lonely and he imagines a lot, or drifts away into things that are not positive.
Maybe
So
like
it's to do with-
schizophrenia or something.
It's not to that level yet, I would feel, but then he's alone and he has very little to do. So a lot of unnecessary thoughts keep engulfing him, and then he tries to get
It's an
out.
interesting theme,
It's-
definitely.
it's
You don't
very
come across
interesting,
themes
yeah.
like this that often in music, so it makes it so interesting to listen to. And when it's done well, like Men at Work did it here, it's wow, it feels so good. You want to listen to it immediately.
I think Men at Work wanted to ponder into state of mind of people, special, what I was going to say, specific stages of how you feel, or specific times how a person is thinking, more like Tears for Fears when they get into that kind of a zone. So like Who Could It Be Now, that is funny song, but at the same time it's also a lot to do with paranoia. They are deep into that. I don't know what's about them. Whatever they do and however they sing, I'm sure they must be meaning it very sincerely and very earnestly, and it must be serious, but I find it funny. So there's something about Men at Work, just because of their other songs, that it automatically has that effect on you that it could be funny. So even this, you're thinking it's funny, it's not funny. It's actually, talking about very deep state that he's going through. But then I'm also on 20% of the part we think Men at Work are funny. Just because of Down Under, what is it, Down Under, right? That song, or because Johnny Be Good, all of these songs we have heard, that they tend to be funny. This wasn't funny. Even that, Who Could It Be Now, even that wasn't funny. It was a state of mind of a person. He's just thinking 1,000 things. And those kind of people are there with OCDs or with, they just can't get over certain things. Get obsessed with things, kind of a thing. So he's into that zone and he's singing about it.
Yeah, thank you for the request. Thank you for your love and support for such a long time. That's it for this one. You can request reactions for us to listen to, songs for us to listen to, and give reactions to rather on our Patreon page. The link is in the description box of this video.